Hi, it's Michaelanthony, wishing you a happy Thanksgiving. If you celebrate, of course. And if you don't celebrate, why not? Eat a big meal. That's all it is. Eat a big meal. Thanksgiving in the United States is pretty much an excuse to eat way too much with people that you hopefully love. I'll be celebrating Thanksgiving with my girlfriend and her dog. That's gonna be wonderful. That's all I need. So that's gonna be 3 carnivores at that dinner table. It's gonna be my first 100% carnivore Thanksgiving. Back when I used to eat everything, that is over 70 pounds ago, before I switched to a carnivore diet, I ate everything. Lots of turkey, lots of ham. I ate the meats. I always loved the meats. However, I also loved the sides. My Thanksgiving was always at least 3 plates piled high with, of course, lots of meat, but around the meat and under the meat, rice, pasta, bread, stuffing, definitely, lots of stuffing, potatoes, and on my potatoes, I used to squirt gallons of ketchup. Okay, maybe not gallons, but maybe over the years. I used to drown my foods in ketchup and try not to use too much butter. And of course, I had to wash all of that down with either juice or booze. And if I had booze, it was frequently mixed with either juice or eggnog. And then, of course, there were the desserts. I loved the desserts. Actually, that reminds me, cranberry sauce. That's technically a side. That should be a dessert, but it's a very sweet side that I used to enjoy next to my mashed potatoes. But getting back to the actual desserts, I loved my apple pie, especially a la mode, apple pie with ice cream. I loved these things, and I can talk about them now and not even crave them. It's amazing. I used to need them. You think I was waiting for Thanksgiving? I had these things throughout the year, but I enjoyed more of them on Thanksgiving. I know it isn't always so easy to resist. A lot of people are still struggling out there with food addictions, cravings, and stuff like that, but you can get through it. And with practice, I think you can get completely over it. I've somehow gotten completely over my cravings for pies, cakes, things like that. And I guess the reason for that is I've stuck to it. I have cut out sugar and kept off sugar, and I haven't been teasing my taste buds with artificial sweeteners and stuff like that. So I don't really worry about that stuff anymore, and I don't want it. Okay, I do have an advantage that I must admit, and that is that I personally hate sugar at this point. We used to be real close, right? But then sugar killed my mom, almost killed me. We're done. And a lot of the people who say, oh, you only live once, you gotta at least one day out of the year. What, you can't enjoy yourself one day out of the year? Maybe not. Some people seriously struggle with genuine food addiction. Look, they were trapped into food addiction by life, okay? Most of us are trapped into food addiction by life. Most of us are surrounded by sugar constantly, not just in the form of sugar, in the form of bread, pasta, rice, fruit that seems healthy. Slow carbs, in my opinion, are nothing but slow poisons for most people. If you're super metabolically healthy, maybe you can handle some of this stuff, but most of us are not. So much of the American population, actually the world population, is metabolically unhealthy or insulin resistant, however you like to call it. We're unhealthy, most of us, and I'm still recovering. So that's why honey is not carnivore. That's right, I said it. Honey is not carnivore. Honey is concentrated plant sugar vomited up by an animal. That's all it is. It's animal vomit, but it's plant material. I actually am very bitter about sugar. I know there's a play on words in there, but I'm serious. I know I sound a bit fanatical. Maybe I am, but that's just where I am right now, and for very good reasons. Not everyone has to be where I am, of course. I honestly hope that you enjoy this holiday season however you want to enjoy it. Whether you're eating cookies or not, I hope you don't eat too many cookies if you eat any, but if you do, I don't hate you. I just hate the cookie. Or rather, I hate what the cookie is doing to all of us. What I think is a bit concerning is that a lot of people are going to be eating and drinking a lot of unhealthy things, a lot of sugars, a lot of carbs. They're going to spike their insulin, they're going to lower their immune systems, and then they're going to be out in the cold and hiding in the warmth, and then out in the cold, hiding in the warmth. This is how people get sick. It's by being unhealthy during times like these. The healthier you are, the less you have to worry about any of this stuff. So that's my goal. I just want to take good care of myself, eat lots of meat, drink lots of water. This is probably the worst time of year to eat too much of a bad thing. And yet, that's what we do every year, right? During the holidays, eating lots of cookies, cakes and pie and breads and all that kind of thing. And you have to wonder, once you know how diet affects inflammation, how that affects sickness and all that, how much worse the cold and flu season is every year just because of Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas sweets and breads and all that crap. So I do encourage you to eat carefully, eat responsibly. I'll be eating lots of meat, mostly beef probably, but maybe I'll sneak in some turkey. I don't know. There's not really much point. Poultry doesn't do it for me anymore, guys. But I do like a nice giant smoked turkey leg. Those things are good. Anyway, however you celebrate or whether you celebrate, I hope you're enjoying a wonderful harvest season. That's what this is for, the harvest season. And of course that refers to agriculture, but we needn't harvest only plants. We can also harvest animals. So that's the part of the harvest I'll be enjoying. This year, I'm giving thanks for all of you, for my health, for your health, for just every good thing in the world right now, because there's a lot of bad and we just have to enjoy what we can. That sounded a bit more grim than I really wanted it to, but hey, I'm goth, what do you expect? And the sun was kind of hiding behind the clouds, but it's coming back out now, so I'm cheerful again. But like I was saying, however you celebrate or whether you're celebrating at all, I hope you're having a wonderful season and that you're enjoying life as much as possible. Thanks for joining me. Thank you also for liking, subscribing, and all that good stuff. And a big thanks to all my supporters on Patreon. Have fun stuffing your face until you're Thanksgiving full. At least this time it'll actually be on Thanksgiving. Oh, happy whatever you're celebrating all around the world. And remember, there's always something to celebrate. No matter what, no matter when, there is always something to be grateful for. I'm trying to do the same. So happy whatever, or happy everything, and I'll see you again soon.